Hey guys, I just wanted to quickly come back with another video in this series about podcasting to share with you some ways to avoid perfectionism. So we're just gonna hop straight into it. Perfectionism can be a podcast killer as well as a content creation killer. But guess what? Mistakes make you human. So today I'm going to talk a bit about getting rid of that perfectionism so you can move forward in your podcasting journey. And if you haven't already started your journey, I have a video explaining why it's a great time and a great year to begin your podcasting. And so you can find that linked up here and down below. But I want to just encourage you with your podcasting and to get started fearlessly. So even before I get started talking to you, I want to encourage you to download my Launch Confidently podcast checklist as well as my Fearless Podcast Launch Challenge. You can find access to both of these in the description box, and I would love for you to download those because it's going to help you get a boost and a jump start on your podcasting. And it's free. All right, so let's talk about nicking perfectionism, getting rid of that. So the first thing I want to share is that you have to set realistic goals or else you will feel the fear even more heightened. If you're not realistic, you're going to put expectations and pressure on yourself that just is not going to work for you. And you'll find yourself breaking down. And that goes with any project you create, any type of thing that you're doing as a content creator, whether you're on a video, making YouTube videos, or sending emails out to your list, whatever you're doing as a creator, you do have to set realistic expectations. So it goes for podcasters as well. You want to focus on creating valuable content, not flawless content. So don't get it twisted. You're going to make all kinds of mistakes in your podcasting. You're going to have to go back and fix some things if you choose to edit your podcast. Some people don't. That's a little risky for me. I feel more comfortable editing, but you may want to edit some things out. And when you do, you're also going to be tempted to edit down to the very minute seconds of things that you don't like to hear in your podcast. And that is where perfectionism can really slow you down, because then you'll never get it out there. You'll never publish it because then you're second guessing yourself on everything that you're doing. So I recommend do edit, but give yourself grace and wiggle room. Let some things go. An extra stutter, a little volume spike here and there, it's not going to hurt anybody, right? As long as it's listenable and easy on the ears for the most part, and it's going to be okay. And also your listeners are very forgiving. They're not going to feel intimidated by the least because your audio isn't studio quality perfect. So be realistic with your editing abilities. Be realistic with your time and your energy if you're able to do those edits or not. Be realistic about the amount of money it takes to have someone be your full-time editor. Be realistic if you are going to put out several podcast episodes per week, or if you're just going to do this on a monthly basis, or if you don't even have time to do it every month. Be realistic with your time management. Be realistic with your money management. And it's going to help you when you just face reality of what you're able to do for your podcast. The second thing is celebrate those imperfections, because like I said earlier, your listeners really are very forgiving. And so they sometimes want to hear the quirkiness of how you are. They want to hear those things. So if you are just coming down with a cold and your voice is a little raspy, you don't have to feel afraid to record the episode if you feel like it, that is. But don't ever let small imperfections hold you back from releasing your content to the world. Even if you're going through something that's just a hard time for you, don't ever be afraid that your audience won't understand, because a lot of the times they want to hear what's going on in your world and in your life. If they don't want to hear it, they'll just not listen. They just won't subscribe. But if you are bringing something to the table that resonates with them and they like you, they're going to follow you no matter what. So be yourself. That way you don't have to put up a wall or false pretenses or anything like that. You can just be free. And when they listen to you, they know what they're going to get, and they enjoy that, and they appreciate the rawness of who you are, the realness of who you are. And just to sum that part up, it's your authenticity that resonates more than perfectionism ever will. And my third tip for you is to learn as you go. Learn as you go. You know, every episode is a stepping stone for progress. And you're going to see areas where you need improvement, and you're going to keep seeing those areas where you need improvement. You're never going to arrive to perfection, especially if you are a solopreneur. If you're not doing this in a studio with sound engineers, you're always going to be finding something that needs improvement in your audio, not only your quality, but maybe even your delivery and how your processes work for coming up with your content. There's always little tweaks and things that you're going to have to do to keep improving as a content creator. So because you're never arriving to perfection, then let's not even let perfection be the thing that we pursue and value. Let's let this podcasting thing be about sharing our content with the world and with our audience specifically, because we're trying to help them, right? We want to make a difference in their lives. So that's what this is all about. Done is better than perfect. So let's get out there, make some mistakes, and grow fearlessly. And that's all I have for you today. So I hope you go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel, and leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling about maybe starting your first podcast or reigniting an idea for a podcast that you already used to do, or maybe you want to start it back again. What are your thoughts and what are you up to? I would love to hear from you. So until next time, I'll talk to you guys later, and happy podcasting and happy content creating.